Hey YouTube, it's Chilledcore, Caleb coming back at you with another video. Looking at the videos, it seemed like Bloons TD6 was a favorite recently, and I personally love the game. It's super fun to play and easy to record because we just get to chill and watch monkeys pop balloons. So I figured we'd do another video of it. Today, I'm thinking let's do a different map. And let's see, some of these I haven't played before, so I think they probably added some more. Let's see, do we have... I do like Park Path, so let's do Park Path today. And I'm thinking with the unlocks we got thus far, I'm thinking we do medium. And just get into it from the start. I'm hoping that if you beat the game on medium, it gives you credit for easy. That would just make sense, but granted, things don't always have to make sense. So let's get some sniper monkey action going. We're gonna put him in the trees, like here. And we'll have him target strong. And on these longer maps, I find that the Sniper Monkey is a great starting unit to have, because even though he has a slow rate of fire, he's going to be able to hit the majority of the starting balloons before they even get close to the end. But yeah, Bloons is great because we get to just chill and talk. I did get off work a little bit late today, so I was like, I don't necessarily want to commit to a CSGO game where it could take a bit longer. So instead I was like, let's just chill out and play some Bloons. Because like I said, everybody seemed to enjoy the last little gameplay of that.
Nothing gets past my bow.
Okay, Quincy, whatever you say. But I guess, include a story time, or... So, I hope everyone had a great 4th of July if you're in the United States. I had some great time with family. We went to the beach near where I'm at.
Awesome!
And overall just had a good time. Also a huge proprietor of like trying new foods and stuff like that, so I got to take some of my family out to try some of the restaurants that are nearby. And overall I think everybody had a great time. But the one thing that I did encounter is, I believe my car got not necessarily broken into, but it definitely got stuff stolen out of it. At least I think so, unless if I'm crazy. So I live in an apartment complex with a parking garage, right? And so I'm thinking the one day that we went out, I forgot to... Let me unlock some of these. I forgot to lock the car door after we were done like driving around and we were just coming up to my apartment and just chilling out. And I'm pretty sure overnight somebody got into my car and was messing around. So like, the next day whenever I was helping my family leave the apartment building, I was helping them carry down some of their bags and stuff like that, because that's just the nice thing to do. As I was, like, going along down there, I realized that, like, my car door was, like, somewhat ajar, and I was like, hey, that's kind of weird. I, usually wouldn't forget to, like, lock my car door, or, well, close my car door in this instance. Obviously, I forgot to lock it. And so, as I'm, like, sitting there, I'm like, okay, well, that's worrisome, because, like, if I... At the time, I was like, oh, I forgot to close it. Aw, crap, I'm gonna, like... My battery's probably worn down, because the lights in the car weren't on at the time, so I was real scared that... like, I couldn't start the car, that, like, having the door open, it would obviously, you know, cause the car to lose battery, like, overnight and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, shoot, well. So my parents were like, no, just get in the car, see if it starts. It is what it is. So I get in the car, and no issues there. But as I'm... So I started it up, it's fine, whatever. As I'm driving to work this morning, I keep a little cup of, like, change in, like, small dollar bills in my car usually. Just because of, like, toll roads and stuff like that. If I drive back home from where I'm living now, or, like, some of the roads around where I live are toll roads. And I understand that, like, the toll booth itself is sort of going the way of the dinosaur, and that everybody gets an easy pass nowadays or whatever. And don't get me wrong, eventually I will 100% be on that boat as well. But, so at the time, or the reason why I keep these, this, like, change cup and, like, dollars in my car is that way, like, if I'm going someplace on a toll road that has the actual toll booths, because they're mostly automated, I can just, like, roll up and just be like, hey, here's a bunch of change, and just sort of dump it in to the like, change machine at the toll booth. And, like, hunky-dory, fine, whatever, that's all I need to do, sort of thing. And so now, as I'm driving into work this morning, I'm still obviously thinking about the fact that, like, I left my car door open. I'm still worried about the battery, even though it, like, started up and stuff like that. And I'm questioning, I'm like, I don't ever really... Hold on. Now I gotta try and unlock more stuff. Here we go. And I'm like, I don't ever really forget to close my door. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I might be a little bit, like, hard with the door. I might, like, shut it quite, like, aggressively. But I'm never, like... I've never, like, not closed a door, I don't think, like, ever. Unless if maybe it was, like, back in the day whenever I worked fast food and I was a closer, like, back in high school, that, like, I'd get back home super late and I'd be like, oh, I'm super tired, let me just, you know, close the door, get inside, I want to go to bed, sort of thing. And so, I look down at my change cup that I knew for a fact had, like, a few dollars and a bunch of quarters in it, because I had been using it to air up, like, my tires at gas stations that are nearby, and it is completely empty. And I'm like, wait a minute, there was definitely change in there before. So now I'm, like, questioning... Because I don't think I'm crazy, right? Like, I am almost 100% sure that there was change in there at some point. And I am, like, fully of the opinion that somebody looked into my car, saw change in there, and went, huh, I'll just take that. That's no problem. And so now... they just got in and, like, they just grabbed it. Which, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, nickels and dimes, it's nothing, like, crazy, the amount of money that was in there. But it's the principle of the fact that somebody would look inside of my car and take, also if you hear thunder, it's storming in the background, and take literally, like, no worthy equivalent amount of money, right? And maybe I'm, like, crazy for just being like, oh, this is kinda goofy sort of thing. But I don't know, I was raised in a way that you just don't take stuff. So, moral of the story is from now on I am, like, paranoid with my car, which I usually always am. Like, if I hear a noise that sounds, like, not normal, I'm usually like,
Alright.
that's super sus. Do I want to get that checked out? Or do I just want to check it out myself, sort of thing? Ooh. That's a pretty good upgrade. Sorry, random. But, like, obviously I'm gonna lock my doors no matter what now that they're... Whenever the car's in the garage, it's instantly locked as soon as I walk away from the car. But, like... I don't know. It was probably only, like, at most $10 that was sitting there, but, like, the other stuff that's expensive in the car was just left there, and I don't know if it was one of those things that, like, somebody's like, oh, if this dude leaves behind, like, $10 in his car, he's definitely not gonna do anything else about it, it's just gonna be whatever. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, pretty well correct. I don't think I'd file a police report over, like, $10, but, like, I had, like, a pretty, like, nice multi-tool and stuff like that in there that just wasn't touched, and it was out in plain sight. Like, whenever I go fishing, I just keep that at the ready, that I can just grab and go whenever I'm, like, at the place that I want to fish. So... I don't know. It just seems weird, and now I'm, like, sort of scared of if there might come a time where, like, somebody legitimately in this area would, like, bust out a window to try and get in and get stuff. I don't know. Let me know what, like, people think. And, like, maybe I'm being paranoid. I don't know. It all seems very... To me, it's like, take care of your stuff, and that's sort of, like, what I'm getting at. Whoops. But I'm also kind of, like... Should my apartment building have, like, cameras and stuff in the parking garage if people are just gonna come in and be, like, messing around in the cars and stuff like that? But I digress. It wasn't that much money anyways, so I'm not gonna throw that big of a stink about it. But I kind of want to hear other people's thoughts if they've ever had stuff taken from them. Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna need to get more stuff along the path. Getting that up to Destroyer would be pretty good. Sorry, we're sidetracked as I realized that we kind of weren't looking great. Let's grab this and this. That might help out. But yeah, that's the little side tangent story of today. I hope you found it interesting, and maybe people can give me some recommendations of what they think I should do in such an instance. Ooh. I really like Ninja Monkeys. And they're always good to have at the front. But yeah, so going to... That didn't look good either. Going to the game and stuff like that. Gosh, I keep making that mistake. Yeah, whenever I got home from work today after my whole revelation of like, pretty sure people stole stuff out of my car and all that sort of jazz, I was like, you know what would be super fun is just to chill and play some Bloons. Because as you guys know from the earlier video, I am a big fan of... Oh, that's how we get in there. Big fan of Bloons, and everybody seemed to enjoy it as well. Maybe it was the commentary or just my voices helping put people to sleep through a game such as Bloons. Actually, hotshots might be good. But this is something I'm definitely enjoying, and if everybody else is enjoying it, then I will continue to play much more of Bloons, of course. And the other great news for the channel, at least information-wise of what's been going on thus far, is... Get the druid.
Awesome!
Is that I officially should have a new mic on... I believe it should be... Oh, I want to save up for that. I think it should be tomorrow it'll be coming in the mail, so I think for Sunday's video, I should have a mic to record with. Now, you guys will have to bear with me as I try to figure out this new mic. It is a boom microphone that I got off of Amazon. It was nothing super expensive. I think it was like $60 or $70. I didn't really want to sink like triple digits into a microphone. Oh, that's not looking good. Okay, we're still dealing. I didn't want to sink a whole lot of money into a microphone just yet. So I was more like, let's just chill and see what we get out of this one, and then if it's not turning out to be that good, then I can possibly sink some more money into a better microphone eventually. But I've looked at the reviews on this one, and it seems like it was pretty... It was pretty highly rated, so I'm thinking it should do the trick, and hopefully you won't get any, like, background noise, which hopefully I can try and filter that out, or I might get some actual, like, you know, what would they call it? I think I might save up for triples. Or actually get some, like, soundproofing in the background of my apartment. I don't necessarily know if the audio is that terrible. Whenever I listen back to the videos, it doesn't seem bad through my headphones, but you guys can let me know how it looks to you. And obviously I am holding back on getting the Super Monkey right now, because the Super Monkey is, like, he's super, but he's also super expensive, and I think he levels up pretty slowly, and, like, while he's good, I wouldn't say that he probably is the best monkey in the game. Also, we had some camos come through, and that was kinda scary, and I'm not a huge proprietor of that happening ever again. Let me put... Can I fit you in there? No, can I fit you? Oh? This is a nice thing about playing on PC with this game, is you can... Somewhere in there. You can better wiggle things around and fit them places. I'm actually going to grab Crow's Nest, because that'll be important to have up here. And we'll do Grape Shot up here as well. That'll just help it get more experience faster so we can get up to the Destroyer. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Something else. Let's see, what upgrades do we have on him? IFR. I'm good with that. I'm trying to think what else we should get or upgrade. That'll be better down the road. Because we also have a ton of money, and I know there's going to be some harder balloons coming up, so I think getting semi-auto here. There we go. That'll help out there. We'll get triple guns. Oh, crap. Okay, that is what it is. We still have a lot of money. Heavy bombs. Do I have any more upgrades on this? Let's see. Do that. And sure, why not? We'll even throw in a, Oh, we can't get cluster bombs yet. Cluster bombs are super good. So we'll wait to get cluster bombs on that. I was about to say, that wasn't the end of the round, was it? Well. Yeah, this sort of reaches the point where we have so much money that we can sort of buy any monkey and... Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Incoming!
Are we gonna be good? I think we're gonna be good, but we need more camo detection. Okay, we'll grab that. Okay, so now we have a gunship that can see the camos as well, which will be super helpful. And we'll just get all these. That's the one thing I will say is kind of hard to me about Bloons, is managing all of the upgrades in the early game of, like, what all you unlock. No, we destroyed that round. Oh, apparently there's... Oh, whoops. Let me speed it up for everyone.
Headshot!
Oh, and we didn't unlock another... That's kind of weird. Let's see. Caltrops. Sure, we'll add you in. But sniper monkeys are obviously super OP. They get a ton of pops.
I am Quincy, son of Quincy.
Quincy also gets a ton of pops. I'm so upset that I misclicked on this. Ugh. Absolutely terrible. Let's see, anything else? And we still don't have enough. The Destroyer's really good. I kind of want to have you guys see that one, but I don't know if we'll get to it in this video. Yeah, any other interesting stories? Oh, drivers where I live are... something, is I'm going to say. We'll play a game. I played it with my friends. It's take this poll. All right. The poll is. I'm actually going to get some urgent support for this. The poll is: you are driving on a road, right? And you need to turn around. So. You have... I'm going to give you 3 options. They came up with some extra options that were quite funny in my opinion, but I want to hear it from the 3 that I give. So... Ooh, that's a really good upgrade. And that's expensive, so we'll get this. So, you're driving, and you realize that you... we've absolutely smashed that. We'll continue on for a little bit as I tell this story. So, you're a driver, you are on your side of the road, and you need to turn around, right? You have 3 options, which let me make sure I tell them correctly. as to what I had envisioned.
Headshot.
You, A, make a U-turn and cut people off in the other lane of traffic. You, B, pull into a parking lot and flip around. Or C, go into the parking lot, but instead of going the full way into the parking lot, you use the entrance to make a 3-point turn, cutting off traffic still, and then going the other way. Make your decision of what you do in the comments below. I can tell you the individual I saw today just said, doesn't matter, and did the option C, entered in, like, put on a turn signal, made it look like they were going to go into the parking lot, which I thought, then I am forced to slam on my brakes as they don't go into the parking lot and immediately start a 3-point turn that blocks both lanes of traffic. Now, myself, I would go with option B and just turn into the parking lot. Oh, that's not good. And just turn into the parking lot and like do a UE in the parking lot and then come back and merge back into traffic. I'm not gonna risk getting hit, I'm not gonna do anything unexpected, and I'm still gonna get where I want to go. Also, now we can get the destroyer so you guys can see it. And just the fact that they would do something like that, and I don't know, maybe I'm being overdramatic. It just infuriated me. I was like, what? Why? Why do you need to do such a thing? But I don't know. It was, some drivers are crazy, especially up where I'm at. Which, I mean, like, everybody just is in such a hurry. And you know what? My opinion is, take life slow, you'll enjoy it more. I know this has been a longer Bloons video. I know you guys have had to put up with me for going on 28 minutes now. So hey, if you enjoyed our little story time, me ranting to you, if you have any comments on what we talked about or anything like that, leave them in below. If you liked the video, if you like listening to me just throw stuff that's on my mind out there, leave a like, possibly subscribe, and hey, chillers, we'll see you in the next one. Stay frosty.